Hello and welcome to North Penn High School at the turf field where the North Penn Maidens will be taking on the Hatboro Horsham Hatters here with the field hockey game. I'm Caitlin Wilson. Alongside me is Tim Weisbond. How are you, Tim?
Doing good with Caitlin.
All right. So we are starting here with Hatboro Horsham, who is 3-0 or 3-1 overall in the league, and North Penn is 0-3 in the league. So the game has started. Have to Trina Marger running upfield. Laura Scicciarini knocking in the ball. Hatboro Horsham has some very nice skilled moves. Third out of bounds in the last about 20 seconds.
North Penn trying to clear the ball out of their zone.
Kelsey Hopkins for the corner. But Shannon Talbot right after her on the end. Shannon Talbot hits the ball up, but is out of bounds. North Penn's ball. Number 7, Alexa Gable, or excuse me, number 36, hitting it in. Trina Marger trying to stop the ball. Hatboro Horsham is pulling a lot of pressure on North Penn. And apparently there is a trip.
And so far, Caitlin, it's been basically all Hatters. They've been keeping it in North Penn zone the whole entire time so far in the first 2.5 minutes.
The forwards for North Penn can't seem to keep the ball up. North Penn's ball. Number 36, Jules Hill. Midfield, Katrina Marger trying to battle with number 11, Casey Swezzy of Hatboro Horsham. North Penn finally gets the ball into Hatboro Horsham territory as number 9, Erica Mislinski. The ball is lost. Shannon Talbot, one of the top scorers for North Penn. North Penn carrying the ball, trying to get it into the center. Hatboro Horsham managing to get the ball out of their territory, but Shannon Talbot goes in for it. And it is North Penn's ball. blocked by goalie. Emily Bronwell blocked that with her knee.
North Penn's going to hit an inbound.
And the ball has actually not in.
That was great defense by the goalie and the Hatters defense right there. Being able to keep it out while the goalie was on the ground.
Number 20, Tori Waddington, kept it out of the goal. Hatboro bringing the ball up, back on offense, leading the way. Number 11, Casey Swezzy. North Penn having trouble getting the ball out of their territory. Getting it out of bounds so that they could stop the pressure of Hatboro Horsham inside the circle. Head coach Shannon McCracken, which is her first year coaching for North Penn, screaming from the sidelines, telling them that it's our game. Looks like someone, number 5, Casey O'Donnell's.
Right now, North Penn is trying to get out of their zone, being heavily defended by the Hatters.
Hatters have been applying a lot of pressure towards North Penn. But Casey O'Donnell was able to get it out.
As you can see right there, the Maidens right now are having a problem connecting with chemistry, as you had 2 of the players go after the ball and not communicate right there.
Alexa Gable stops the ball from reaching the goalie. Job well done. Players to look out for North Penn is Alexa Gable and Laura Scatrini, Shannon Talbot, and Katrina Marger. For Hatboro Horsham, players to look for: Robin Barbell, Carly Baldus, Colby Eldridge, Jane Henry, Rachel Ralsa, Emily Bronwell, Jenna Cuddley, Casey Swezzy, and Kelsey Hopkins. Shannon Talbot applying a lot of pressure as she gets around the defender. Hatboro Horsham's ball. North Penn can't seem to get it on the other end of the field. Shannon Talbot gets around, but loses the ball. Defender went to attack the forward of Hatboro Horsham, but did not do so successfully. Finally, North Penn's ball. One of North Penn's key players, senior Michelle Holbiger, is out for about another week due to a concussion, so they've definitely been missing out on her. Again, their record is 0-3 in the league and 0-6 overall. The team is young. They have a lot of underclassmen starting. 5 seniors were actually cut this year because head coach Shannon McCracken wanted to have a younger team and start rebuilding again. So they're definitely learning how to work together as a team, which will take some time. Hatboro Horsham goes in, tries to go for the goal, and completely misses.
Timeout will be taken.
Now, the last game North Penn has played was against Quakertown, and were defeated 1-0 in overtime. Now, goalie Chessa Konerko has been very good goalie in the past couple of games where she has saved in the CB South game. And CB South is the top in their league. She has saved 9 out of 10 shots in the CB South game, and the Quakertown game she had 7 saves. So she is a very decent player.
Now during this timeout, what do you think Shannon McCracken is talking to her players about after through the first 10 minutes? Has really been a productive side by just the Hatters and keeping it in North Penn territory.
Well, you're right. Probably just keeping it up and getting it in Hatboro's territory because they've been playing around with the ball too much down on their end of the field. So they need to push the ball up the field, be able to apply pressure to Hatboro Horsham, try to get a goal. North Penn hasn't really been that much of goal scorers. They're more of a defending and midfielder team. Have lost a lot of offensive players due to graduation, but definitely they have a shot. It's a long timeout. All right, and Hatboro Horsham runs back on the field as North Penn gathers around and cheers. Coming back on the field will be North Penn's ball. Lexi Gable getting set to do something with the ball. She passes it down and is taken by a Hatboro Horsham player. Chessa Konerko was able to stop the ball. Second attempt at goal here for the Hatboro Horsham. Katrina Marger going upfield with a breakaway. Running more towards a corner. Crosses it. The Hatboro defender missed the ball. And it'll be a corner for North Penn. And a nice save by goalie.
And North Penn tries to go for the second chance.
And they score. Number 10, Shannon Talbot with the goal. She was the first one to attempt to score, where the goalie from Hatboro Horsham was able to defend that, knock it down. Shannon Talbot got it in the second time around. 1-0 North Penn with 19:43 left in the half. That timeout must have really worked because North Penn has been applying that great pressure up towards the Hatboro Horsham end.
Look, the ball is right in front of me.
Lauren Skitchawini to throw it in, or hit it in.
She was able to get around number 13. Pressure is definitely being applied. Another corner for North Penn. That's how they scored their last goal, is on a corner. Hopefully they can pull through again and get another goal. And it was blocked
Looks like Gable took the shot there for North Penn.
Emily Braunwell from Hatboro Horsham had a very nice stop. It's been a while in the game, about a couple minutes since Hatboro Horsham has been able to get the ball down on North Penn's end. But North Penn gets the ball running upfield. Some miscommunication between number 21 and number 3 of North Penn. It'll be Frankie Tosano and Trina Marger passed it off to Erica Mazinski, who passed it up all the way to the front. Going in for the goal, Shannon Talbot, and is deflected by a Hatboro Horsham stick. Good communication, good passing. Excellent job by North Penn. Jules Hill knocks it off, but then passes it right to a Hatboro Horsham player. It's Chesa Konoko. Kicks it off to the side from North Penn.
Hatboro Horsham to hit it in.
A weak shot by one of the Hatboro Horsham players. Down the field, all they need to do is sprint, maybe go after the ball, but it looks like it's going to be out of bounds. So it'll be Hatboro Horsham ball.
So am I still online after that epic Zoom? Yeah, great. Drop out.
Ball went right down the field by a hard smack by one of the defenders of Hatboro Horsham.
Looks like Gable getting pressured pretty low right there.
Check number 4.
Hits it down.
Melissa O'Connor had no idea what was coming when Alexa Gable was going up the field. And players are down. That was Erica Mazlinski who went down. Got right back up, though. Laura Scicciarini with a good stop.
I'm literally going back and forth.
Up to number 3. Hatboro Horsham ball. All the way down the field, letting it go out of bounds. Looks like Gable with some good skills there, but passes it out of bounds. A nice save by the goalie, Chesa.
Ella Lundquist with the ball right now for the Knights. Maidens.
Number 5, Casey O'Donnell running up the field.
Getting pressured pretty hard by Tori Waldington.
Laura Scicciarini with a nice pass back to number 21. But Frankie Tosano lost the ball. And a result for Hatboro Horsham pushing the ball back up the field. But Shannon Talbot is bringing it back up. Pass to Katrina Marger. Katrina Marger runs up the field. The nice move around the defender. But it is lost. To number 3, Ella Lundquist. Ball up to number 5, Casey O'Donnell. As Ella Lindquist fights for the ball, pass to Katrina Marger. All the way up the field, tries to get it off the field, but number 4 of Hatboro Horsham, Jenna Cotilli, blocks her and stops her from passing it upfield. A nice block by number 36, Jules Hill, from the ball being hit down the field for a Hatboro Horsham forward to progress into the North Penn circle.
Looks Gable with the ball as a penalty is called.
A push by, I believe, number 13, Maggie Leash. Nice pass by Ella. Hit out of bounds. Attempt for a shot, but completely missed.
Laura Scicciarini with the ball. Hatters will take over.
Shannon Talbot with the ball. Passing it over to number 25, Jen DeLongis. The ball is lost. Hatboro Horsham forward was ready to score the ball, but the ball went right over her stick and out of bounds.
Alexa Gable hits the ball downfield. Ball will go out of bounds.
Weak hit by one of the Hatboro Horsham defenders, but
Hatters try to save it from going out of bounds, but they will not. North Penn will take over.
Gabby Art with the rush there, but didn't get there quite fast enough. Down the field, Alexa Gable trying to beat out one of the forwards for Hatboro Horsham. Passes upfield, Shannon Talbot with the ball. Excuse me, I mean number 5, Casey O'Donnell. Goalkeeper for Hatboro Horsham, Emily Braunwell, running out to defend the ball. Excellent stop by her. North Penn attempts again to shoot, but out of bounds. This is to the left. Neither team has been really attacking the other. What I mean is goal-wise. I mean, there hasn't been many shots on goal. Just really the one that North Penn had and scored successfully. Hatboro Horsham getting in there. But a North Penn defender knocks it out. Hatboro Horsham gets right back in there. The ball's cleared. Not quite. The Hatboro Horsham player gets in there again. 7 minutes and 43 seconds left in the game. Or in the half, should I say. Fluke hit by number 4, Hatboro Horsham, Jenna Cotilli. It makes up for a nice hit down towards the line. Laura Scicciarina tries to clear it, but is unsuccessful. Pass out to 21. Out of bounds.
And as you said, Caitlin, it's been a very non-offensive game so far. Both teams basically going back and forth, going down the field, but not being able to capitalize on any shots, really.
Most of the game has been played in the middle, but North Penn is on top, so keep that up. Keep the pressure up on Hatboro Horsham's end, but keep the Hatboro Horsham players from scoring on the other end. Hatboro Horsham almost had a chance at scoring, but did not, as a North Penn defender got out of the way. Hatboro Horsham's ball. Nice block by Katrina Marger from a pass from 2 Hatboro Horsham members. Running up the field is Amanda. Shannon Talbot with the ball. Goes to pass it, but misses. Hatboro Horsham gets the ball. Nice pass by number 11. But the ball goes out of bounds as it was too fast for the Hatboro Horsham forward to get the ball. Too hard of a pass from Alexi Gable, trying to get it upfield for her forwards to score. Out of bounds again. Number 20, Tori Waddington, hits it out of bounds.
Lauren Scicciarini with the ball now for the night, Maidens.
Nice pass to number 21, Frankie Tosano, but too hard of a pass as it went right through her stick.
Tori Waddington hit it in for Hatters.
Number 11, Casey Swezzy, was able to juke around Shannon Talbot. Horsham is very good with sticking with the ball, playing around with it, getting by the North Penn defenders. Have a lot of stick work.
You're gonna have to tell me if you see the ball, Sarah.
Ball's in midfield right now.
Number 26 playing around with 2 Hatboro Horsham defenders and was able to get it out. Number 11 of Hatboro Horsham doing a lot of the midfield work, carrying the ball back and forth between defenders and offenders.
We share the same communications, Mac computer.
Nice pass by Shannon Talbot. All the way up. Number 5, Erica Mislinski.
I'm zooming in again, guys.
Excuse me, number 5 is Casey O'Donnell. Not much action here with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the half. And Hatboro missed their chance at scoring with too hard of a pass from one of their forwards. Had a great opportunity to score. North Penn going downfield as number 26 is going down for a breakaway. But number 20 of Hatboro Horsham, Tori Waddington, is too fast for her. Ball skipped right over Lexi Gable's stick, allowing the Hatboro Horsham players to get into there, but hit out again.
Ooh, they're like shoving each other in the shoulders.
North Penn has been lucky. Hatboro Horsham has had plenty of opportunities to score, but has not capitalized on that. Now a breakaway for North Penn. It was saved by the goalie. She kind of tripped one of the forwards, but no call was made. Number 4, Amanda Lassig, gets by her. Hatboro Horsham's ball. North Penn has a chance to get it upfield again to try to score for another goal. Misses the opportunity as a fluke hit was hit by Alexa Gable. Number 11 back in with the ball. No shot. Number 7, Alexa Gable, trying to get out of bounds and did a great job at doing that. Ball had a couple of chances of going in the net. The defenders handled it well, got it out. Now it's North Penn's ball and it's carried up the field.
And we're now under a minute left in this first half. As the ball goes out of bounds.
All right, and that's the end.
Now do it for the first half here. Caitlin, so far, are you impressed by any of the action by the team?
I'm impressed by number 11 of Hatboro Horsham. Let me see. Casey Swezzy. She's big. She's tall. Is able to move the ball back and forth between the defenders and the offenders. Been doing a really good job at that.
Also, Jessica Nurko for the Maidens and goalkeeper, doing a fantastic job so far. Hasn't taken that many shots to her, but the ones that she has, she's been able to deflect pretty well.
I'm also impressed by Shannon Talbot. She's definitely one of North Penn's best scorers. She was the one who scored the goal to get the Knights, or the Maidens, up 1-0. She is definitely a player to watch. But other than that, been seeing a very good game so far. Both teams doing equally as well.
It's on half. We're going to a break. The announcers go to a break.
All right, and we'll be back here. All right, back here at the turf field at North Penn High School, where the Hatboro Horsham is losing 0-1 to the North Penn Maidens. The starters for North Penn getting ready to go back on the field. Definitely been an interesting game here today, Tim, hasn't it been?
Yeah, it's been sort of messy so far. Not much offense, especially with just the one goal by North Penn. But really, both teams have been struggling to keep the ball in bounds and passing it to each other.
Well, definitely North Penn should keep it that way because they're up 1-0. They've been doing well keeping Hatboro Horsham out of their territory. Getting ready for the second half to start. Hatboro Horsham will start off with the ball this half as North Penn started off last half. Another 30 minutes on the clock for the rest of the game. A lot can happen in 30 minutes, so we'll see what can go down. Maybe North Penn can get their first win of the season. Maybe Hatboro Horsham will become 4-1. Who knows? Number 7, Colby Eldridge will start with the ball. Passes it back to number 11, Casey Swezzy. Weak pass by number 12 of Hatboro Horsham as North Penn applies a lot of pressure getting in there in just the first 15 seconds of the half. North Penn with the ball. Number 25, Jen DeLongis. Shannon Talbot tries to get it away from the Hatboro Horsham defender, but ends up passing it to their defender. Alexa Gable trying to catch up with number 1 of Hatboro Horsham. Gets right around her. But a call for Hatboro Horsham. Number 1, Sydney Rousa had a great move around Alexa Gable, but unfortunately she was not able to get close enough to shooting the ball into the goal. First corner for Hatboro Horsham in this game. And a shot by Casey Swezzy. Missed to the right of the goal. Hard shot, but missed. Shannon Talbot with the ball, able to capitalize on number 36 bad pass.
Steals the ball again for North Penn.
Excellent stick work by Shannon Talbot. North Penn and Hatboro trying to compete for the ball, but Hatboro comes out on top. Hatboro Horsham seems to have come out with a lot more pressure this second half. North Penn trying to keep up with that. Been doing well. Casey Swezzy with the hit. Lost by the Hatboro Horsham defender. Picked up by Shannon Talbot. Nice pass over to number 25. Lost the ball. Casey Swezzy up with the ball again. But it's taken away by Alexa Gable. Very nice play. So if it got by her, she could have had an easy shot at the goal. A good job to Alexa Gable. Erica Mislinski going after the ball. Able to save it from going out of bounds. Hatboro Horsham's ball again. Casey Swezzy with the hit. Almost hit into the goal by Alexa Gable, deflected off of her stick, but was able to be saved and out of bounds. North Penn's ball. Number 21 trying to get it away from the Hatboro player, but loses that. Hatboro has really good stick work. They're really able to get around North Penn's defenders, but they haven't been able to get one in the goal yet. By the way their sticks are moving, they definitely will soon. A lot of play down in North Penn's end. Hatboro really trying to apply that pressure, trying to defend their 3-1 record in their league. Hatboro Horsham with another corner. Second of the game.
Gonna get the chance now to tie it up, possibly.
They have the opportunity to. They have girls with hard sticks. Know how to shoot the ball, get around, do over with corner. Pass to Casey Swezzy. She goes for the shot. Nice block by Chessa, goalie of North Penn. Fast reflexes she needed for that. Number 90, Chessa for North Penn. North Penn trying to get the ball upfield. Does a good job with that, but it goes out of bounds. So Hatboro Horsham ball again.
Number 4 of the Hatters to hit it in. Getting defended by Erica Mislinski right there.
North Penn hasn't really applied the pressure in the front for Hatboro Horsham. Maybe they'll get the chance now with Casey O'Donnell going upfield. But she loses the ball. Two people on Hatboro Horsham's number 5, able to get around. Shannon Talbot with the pass up to the front.
Nice
And number 12, Katrina Marger, misses the pass and ends up going out of bounds.
That was a great opportunity for North Penn right there. Possibly make it 2-0, 23 minutes left in this game. But they were not able to capitalize on that and keep it as a single-digit game.
Hatboro Horsham with the ball, trying to get it upfield. Doing a great job. Oh, but she misses. She was able to get the ball back up the field. They could have had an opportunity. And she misses. Number 13. Melissa O'Connor at, Maggie Leash. All right, Hatboro going up the field. But Jules Hill was able to get around that. Pass it up to Erica Mislinski. Erica still fighting for the ball, going upfield. Caroline Acker. Jules Hill trying to fight for the ball, but loses it. Sydney Rossa sure is tiny, but she definitely has the speed and ability to get around North Penn's defenders. She's carried the ball around.
Casey O'Donnell with the ball now for the Maidens.
Going upfield, nice turnaround. Smacked it into number 22 stick of Hatboro Horsham.
Trina Marger now with the ball for the Maidens. Getting into the Hatters zone. Has a stolen away right there.
Jules Hill, the ball. Tries to pass it up, but is deflected. Out of bounds. North Penn's ball. Jules Hill with a hit. Upfield. Number 9, Erica Mazinski trying to get the ball, but she is unsuccessful. And the ball is not called out of bounds. Call for North Penn as they're trying to get them there quick. And is missed. North Penn really got into the circle, tried to get the hit. Was close, but not close enough. Out of bounds by Jules Hill for a Hatboro Horsham ball.
We're 10 minutes into this second half. So far it's 1-0 Maidens. Not much offense again in this quarter so far.
Casey O'Donnell, the stop. Nice skill by her with her stick. Amanda Lassie with the ball. Trying to get the ball, but loses it. Number 25 back. And a goal by number 12, Katrina Marger. Nice shot there. Now when North Penn applies the pressure down in Hatboro Horsham's end, they usually, it hasn't been much, but they get very successful with 2 goals. So the score is 2-0, the Maidens. And Hatboro Horsham is one of the higher seeds, or one of the higher teams in their league. North Penn is down there. But North Penn is playing like they want to be on top. And a trip. Trip by North Penn player. Number 4, Amanda Lasig. Casey Swezzy with the ball. Very hard to get by. She's tall and lean. Leslie Gable trying to pass it uphill. But was stolen by Hatboro defender. And a goal for Hatboro Horsham by that small but mighty number 1, Sydney Ralsa.
And just like that, Hatters are back in this game after letting North Penn score that last goal. Getting this goal back makes just a 1-point game again. With 18 minutes left in this game.
Sydney Ralsa is only a freshman in high school. North Penn going back up. Casey O'Donnell with the shot. And a goal. Casey O'Donnell. Very quick. Less than 10 seconds. And North Penn's already scoring another goal.
Yeah, this half has definitely changed into a more of an offensive one than the last. And earlier in this half, with 3 goals being scored in the last 2 minutes.
Hatters trying to get back into this game to increase their score. Shannon Tower with a pass, number 25. Up to Casey O'Donnell, who scored the goal last. It's been said that North Penn really doesn't have an offensive type of team, more of a midfield defense. But in this game, they have definitely proved with the 3 goals that have been scored that they are definitely getting up there. Laura Schiccherini passes the ball up, but goes out of bounds. Hatboro Horsham with the ball. Passes it in, gets over North Penn stick. Trina Marger running upfield. But Shannon Tabot is there with the ball. Casey O'Donnell tries to take over the ball, but fails to do so. Shannon Tabot with great skill work. Passes the ball up. Another chance for North Penn to get back into the circle with Casey O'Donnell and Erica Mislinski down by the net.
Come on, Sydney.
Number 1 wasn't able to get by North Penn defender as they brought it back up. Nice pass as the ball missed the stick of a Hatboro Horsham defender. Nice stretch by Shannon Talbot for the ball. Goes to shoot, but is deflected off of a Hatboro Horsham player. North Penn's ball as it hits off of a Hatboro Horsham's foot. Beginning of the half, Hatboro Horsham started applying a lot of pressure towards North Penn. North Penn coming back. But then again, Hatboro Horsham's coming up again. But Jules Hill is able to stop the small but mighty North Penn just won't give up, trying to get it back into Hatboro's territory. Casey O'Donnell going up with the ball. Gets around the defender, but is stopped by number 11, Casey Swezzy. Trina Marder with the ball, but was lost. 14 minutes and 39 seconds left in the game. Both teams still playing like it's 0-0. Hatboro Horsham moving the ball up the field right around defender Laura Schiccherini. She catches up. Not able to stick with her as she passes the ball. Jessica Nurko was able to get the ball out using her foot. Amanda Lasig with the ball, trying to get around number 11, Casey Swezzy, who's a lot much taller than she is. Both teams not giving up here.
Yeah, Caitlin, this last few minutes have been very competitive between the two teams, going back and forth from both ends of the field.
No, North Penn is very anxious to get their first win of the season. Hatboro Horsham wanting to defend their 3-1 record. And it's North Penn's ball as they can try to get the ball back into Hatboro Horsham territory. And they do so. Amanda Lasig with the ball.
Keep going. Right away. Nice pass.
Pass to Shannon Talbot. Nice pass to the middle. Erica with the shot. It was a weak shot. still could do some damage. Hatboro Horsham tries to get it out. Shot right in the foot to Katrina Marger. Looked pretty painful there, but she runs it off. Looks like a breakaway for number 7 of Hatboro Horsham, Laura Scicciarini, trying to get back up there. Shannon Talbot getting the ball out of there. North Penn again trying to get the ball back up the field. Number 20, Tori Waddington, was able to scoop the ball up and around North Penn. Carrying the ball with her stick. Casey Swezzy is definitely one of Hatboro's top players. The way she can move the ball, she's all over the field. See her on offense, defense. She's everywhere. Hatboro defenders trying to get the ball up and around North Penn, but we're unable to as North Penn is trying to go back up with the ball as Amanda Lasig, Katrina Marger fight over. Alexa Gable running after the ball is number 7, Hatboro Horsham. And a push called against Alexa Gable of North Penn.
And the Hatters are going to get a chance now to possibly capitalize on a corner. Possibly decrease the score to 2-3.
Defenders are ready for North Penn as they go to defend ball from a shot. And Alexa Gable blocks it, getting it out to Jen DeLongis. Casey O'Donnell, ball running up, number 3. Hatboro Horsham carrying the ball. Interesting way of doing so. No goal. Missed by much. For the majority of the second half, North Penn has had more touches than Hatboro. Hatboro Horsham has been able to gain access into North Penn's territory, but North Penn has been doing a job of getting the ball out and up to their forwards. North Penn's forwards haven't been too successful yet as they're still trying to score another goal with 8 minutes and 19 seconds left to play. Still plenty of time for a winner to come out, whether it's North Penn or whether it's Hatboro Horsham. A lot can happen in 8 minutes. Erica Zmyslinski with the ball. Gets it around and through the legs of a Hatboro defender.
Beautiful save there by the goalie for the Hatters.
It was a nice save as North Penn was close to scoring another one. A risky move of her coming out of the goal, but a move indeed that was worth it. North Penn in the circle, but unable to get the ball any farther than that. The ball runs out of bounds. Laura Scicciarini hitting the ball inbounds, as it is hit right back to her from a Hatboro Horsham player. Casey Swezzy down with the ball. Trying to get past Laura Scicciarini and Katrina Marger. Passes it to the middle, but is out of bounds. Lexi Gable will be dealing the ball. Ball goes upfield. Too hard for Erica Mislinski to go up and try and have a breakaway there. The ball goes behind Jen DeLongis. North Penn trying to keep their lead 3-1.
Casey O'Donnell with the ball for the Knights Maidens right now.
Van Elastic running after the ball, but number 20, Tori Waddington, beats her there. Nice deflect from number 12, Katrina Marger, as it keeps the ball back in Hatboro territory. North Penn still trying to score another one. Are they successful? No.
Nice dive there by the goalie for the Hatters.
Missed by inches, but definitely a great try. Timeout for what I believe is Hatboro Horsham.
Caitlin, what do both teams have to think about right now with just under 5 minutes left in this game?
North Penn just has to keep the pressure going, keep the ball Hatboro's side. Hatboro needs to keep the ball on North Penn's side, try to score 2 more goals to at least tie it. They're able to. There's so much time left in the game. 4 minutes is a lot. A lot can happen in 4 minutes. And they can do it. Both teams are capable of coming out with a win. But if North Penn keeps up with their defense, they'll be the ones coming out with the win tonight.
And as you said earlier in the game, this team is a very young team for the Maidens, losing a bunch of seniors from last year, including Emily Ikeda, Lauren DeLongis, Aubrey Stouffer. All of them being fantastic for this team, getting them to the state semifinals last year.
Yeah, starting off with a young team with 5 seniors that were cut this year from head coach McCracken. But starting off young and building their way up, they're definitely going to be a very successful team coming up in the recent years. They don't have many seniors this year. They have about 5, and I'd say about 3 or 4 of them are starters. So not many starters or not many seniors for a field hockey team. A lot to talk about in that timeout for Hatboro. Trying to push the ball forward. Shannon Talbot with the stop. Casey Swezzy goes right around Shannon Talbot. Lars Skitcherini was able to keep the ball from going farther down into North Penn's territory. Hatboro moving quick, knowing that they want to get those 2 goals in. Van der Lasig with the ball, carrying it up the field, but stopped. Sarah Galang fell down. Number 7 is down, but there was no call for, just happens to be a trip by her. The ball is deflected by Chessa, the goalie of North Penn. Stops a goal from making the score closer, would have been 3-2, but it's still 3-1. Nice cross. The goalie Chessa was down, but Hatboro was still unable to get the ball in the goal, as North Penn defenders were able to keep the ball away from the goal. Nice job by them. Kudos to you.
That was huge for the Maidens right there. As time is now under 3 minutes, they are up by 2 goals right now. Hatters are a little bit on the offensive right now, having to try to get anything right now, possibly bringing it into overtime.
Like I said, all North Penn needs to do is to stay strong on the defensive end. They don't need any more goals. They're up by a good lead. And that's exactly what they're doing. Casey Swezzy able to go around number 2, Sarah Galang, and was able to get by number 22, Laura Skitcherini. Both teams doing their jobs, as Hatboro needs to be more offensive, North Penn needs to be more defensive. Call against Alexa Gable. Less than 2 minutes, and North Penn is only less than 2 minutes away from winning their first game.
Shannon Talbot trying anything to make sure that happens, pressuring Hatters very hard right now.
A call for their Hatters. The corner.
The fans are telling the Hatters to try to hurry it up, as their own section is trying to make sure they are able to capitalize and possibly get into overtime.
The shot and deflected off by Alexa Gable. Nice stop.
Time is now under a minute left in this game.
Jules Hill with the ball. Try to get it up to maybe number 8, Jill Harrington. Jill Harrington running for the ball, but it is out of bounds. Little confusion there, as Hatboro Horsham thought it was their ball, but it's North Penn's. Trying to move a little too quick. Up, and the game is over. North Penn comes out with a win, 3-1. They're currently now 1-6, and Hatboro is 4-2.
What did you like in that game for the Maidens, Kaylin?
They definitely showed their good side. They've been struggling a little lately, especially with a loss 1-0 to Quakertown, and they showed what they got. And they still have a chance of going far in the playoffs.
And as you saw, goalkeeper for the Maidens, Chelsea, now was very good in goal today, being able to just block most of the hits by the Hatters and getting the Maidens their first win.
Yeah, she's definitely an excellent player. All right, well, that's it here at the turf field here at North Penn High School. North Penn Maidens win 3-1 against the Hatboro Horsham Hatters. Thank you for joining in. I'm Kaylin Wilson. Alongside me is Tim Weisbahn. Have a great day.